se moja. Sucio como Luigi y se me sonroja. Siempre que le meto yo la dejo coja. Terminamos y enrolamos, búscate la hoja. Ese mao tan apretado que te queda guau. Tú te luces demasiado, tú te poseías porque tiene un culo endemoniado. Te da muchas veces pero nunca he dicho que te he dado. Un secreto como Chencho y lo llevo guardado. Quieres decirme loquito, de a poquito, que la música sea tu grito. Tú pegado a ti como perrito. Siempre sucio, más nunca bonito. Quieres decirte loquito, de a poquito, que la música sea tu grito. Tú pegado a ti como perrito. Siempre sucio, más nunca bonito. Débito, 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 débito,
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Bat. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We got a beautiful little MLB slate tonight. This show is sponsored by our guy, our man over at Pure Wage 5 on Twitter. If you don't know about him, make sure to go find out about him right now. ASAP. He's the best there is. I'm sure he'll have some boosts tonight for the big MLB slate. Nothing as of right now that we can report. Alpha, BBB, how we doing, boys?
Man, it's another day in paradise, but lucky us getting to look at you today. What a stunner in that outfit. Looking fantastic. BBB, how you doing?
Thank you.
Absolutely snazzy as always, Hefe. Just looking like a mobster over there. Like there's probably someone chained up in your corner that
Should I put my sunglasses on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a no doubter.
All right.
We will not continue until you do.
You guys talk. I'll put sunglasses on.
Very good. Very good. So, BBB, what's up? Your Cardinals had a big win today. Tell everybody what's going on.
Cardinals starting out early. They got a doubleheader today. 2 against the Pirates. Already got 1 under the bag, which is always good. Pirates are
what we doing? How we doing?
Whoa. Oh, wow. You look like that guy. I'm not going to say who you look like, but people, they can see who you look like. You look like somebody else on Twitter. I'm going to say that.
Let me tell you something right now. You fade me, you die.
Wow, fantastic. What an entrance to today's show, boys. Fantastic.
All right, I can't see shit, but how we doing, boys? Big MLB slate tonight. A lot of heavy favorites I'm seeing. We can start today by going over yesterday's MLB slate. And then it stood out to you guys. I know for me, the Braves have yet to lose a game in June. There have been... What are we on? What date are we on? The 14th. They have won 12 in a row. They have not lost a single game. And I don't know when they're going to lose one, guys, because their schedule right now is cupcake.
Yeah. No, 100% agree with you. The Braves have been unbelievable. Team that stuck out to me yesterday was the Astros. Had a big choke in the 8th inning. Very, very frustrating there. Should have got the win there, but a good win by the Rangers. That's the one that stuck out to me the most.
The Fish Sticks Marlins, they had a choke as well. Led the entire game until the 8th and 9th. They let up a run in the 8th, let up a run in the 9th, and they lost. But, who wants to win the entire game when you can just lead most of it?
Agreed. Let me just see what else was from yesterday. If
it was a small slate. It was a Monday slate.
It was a small Monday slate. Blue Jays absolutely mashed the Orioles. Yeah. Surprising, the Reds took the first game in the Reds Diamondbacks matchup. Merrill Kelly on the mound for the D-backs. That was a surprising loss. Nothing really else.
Lance Lynn made his comeback. He started out a little rough.
Short-lived.
He settled a little bit.
I'm
glad he's back. He's a funny pitcher. He got into an argument in the dugout afterwards. They asked him about it, and he said he was arguing about filet mignons versus ribeyes, which was better. Which he obviously wasn't, but it was still funny.
Absolutely. He's a good guy to have in the league. Good to see him back. But, boys, the people are here for today's analysis. Hefe, you want to take us into today's slate?
100%. We're going to spend the next 30 minutes discussing every single pitch from the Cardinals-Pirates game 1. BBB, you're up.
Yeah, I was waiting at the gates, 8:15 a.m., Hefe. You never showed up. So
I was inside. I actually threw out the ceremonial first pitch. So, who's the joke's on?
I missed it because I was waiting.
I'm dressed like this, idiot. Buddy. All right, guys, let's stop with the jokes. Let's get into it. We got a lot of games to get into, so let's start it up. What do we got first? Marlins, Phillies. Guys, the Phillies finally, they lost here, but they're back on the mound tonight. Eflin on the mound for the Phillies. Rogers on the mound for the Marlins. Rogers 3-5, 5.5 ERA. Eflin through 2-4, 3.7 ERA. Phillies minus 145 on the money line tonight. Is this another fish sticks play? BBV?
Yeah, so we talked about it. We thought that whenever they did lose, they would lose that big game, and they did. They lost 13-1 to the Diamondbacks, but they bounced back last night with a rally against the fish sticks. We saw that. We talked about that a little bit, but I do think this might be a fish sticks full gameplay, but I'm more interested in the first 5. I think that the Phillies have the pitching matchup here. Rogers has not been the pitcher he has been of last year or the past. He's been getting tanked. He actually faced this Phillies team earlier in the year. He gave up 7 runs, didn't even make it through 2 innings. Eflin has looked a lot better over his last 2 starts. I'm going to rock with the Phillies first 5 money line minus 145 in this one.
I like it. I definitely like that play. Yesterday, we took the under in this matchup. We cashed. Today's an overplay for me. I think Rogers is still going to get hit. It's been a rough year for him. Every week I come on here defending Rogers because Hefe throws him in the gas can category. And I say, you got to go back off last year's stats. But you don't anymore. You just can't keep doing it with this guy. He's just not living up to what he did last year. On the other end, it's Eflin, who's not had a great year either. He's 2-4, 3.76 ERA. Both teams should get some runs here. I see this sailing over the total. Give me the over 8.5. It's at minus 115. Hefe, what you got?
Nothing on me for this one. I do lean with the Marlins, though. We are just something in my gut is telling me that the Phillies can't keep up with the pace they're at. I'm surprised they won yesterday. It was a hard-fought win, but they got back into it. I like the value here with the Marlins. They are 23-11 this year as underdogs on the road. This is a spot. On the other side, Phillies, I know they're not the same team that they were earlier in the year. I don't know what the heck Joe Girardi was doing, but he will. If there's one thing for sure, he won't get a job for a very long time, thanks to the Phillies. The Phillies are 17-22 as home favorites this year, but I guess that line stats doesn't matter anymore because they're a totally different team. I'm leaning with the Marlins here. Nothing official, but leaning with the Marlins. What do we got next, boys?
Game of the Millennium.
Game of the Millennium. The Yankees had a day off yesterday, which we Yankee fans just cannot understand why they can't play every single day, 162 days in a row, right into the World Series, but we'll take it up with the commissioner. Tonight, Cole's on the mound. We welcome Kluber back to the stadium. He's pitching for the Rays. Are you worried, Alpha? Cole has not been – he's been okay, but on these – you're rare to get a Yankees money line, so you have to take a run line in these situations when Cole is on the mound. Are you going to do that, or are the Yankees a parlay piece for you? Or stay away piece?
It's a parlay piece for me, guys. The Yankees are 26-7 on the year at home. Take a look at Tampa Bay's lineup tonight, guys. They have a completely makeshift lineup tonight. They're missing a lot of key players. And they don't have – what's his name? Who's the Yankees. There we go. The Yankees have Trevino starting. That's what I was looking for. He's in the 8 hole. And they have Carpenter, who's been hitting well as well. They have all their bats in the lineup. Judge's in there. Stanton's in there. Rizzo's in there. LeMahieu's in there. And Tampa Bay is missing half their lineup. So I think the Yankees do get this one done. I am a little hesitant on taking the run line. I don't tend to take them often, especially with Cole on the mound coming off a bad performance. But Yankees are an open-ended parlay piece for me on the money line.
Mick?
For me, this is you either take the dog or pass. I can't trust Garrett Cole. I mean, if you look at
how many stupid one-liners do you have?
I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays historically have done well against the Yankees, and specifically Garrett Cole. Let's look at some of the averages that these players have against Garrett Cole. You have Diaz hitting 385. You have Ramirez hitting 1,000. Granted, only in 2 at bats, but you have Choi hitting 500. That's over 60.
How dare you?
You better read the other bat. You better bring up Kiermaier batting 190. You better bring up Walls batting 0. You better bring up a Rosarena batting 214. You better bring up Margot batting 154. The lineup is not hit Colwell. Not this specific lineup.
Only 2 of the guys that you listed are in the lineup.
How dare you bring up G-Man Choi?
No, I gave you the exact lineup.
G-Man Choi has freaking Garrett Cole in his back pocket, man. That guy's a legend.
BBB in the lineup tonight is Walls, Mejia, Paredes, Kiermaier, Rosarena, Margot, and Ramirez. They have all those guys in the lineup tonight.
Okay, well, yeah, obviously not everybody's going to hit 500, but when you have like 6 of the 9 players in your lineup hitting over 380.
Stop it. 6 of the 9?
One,
Walls
two,
is hitting
three,
0-1, Paredes
4.
0, Kiermaier 190, Rosarena 214, Margot 154. That's 5 of the guys under 200. Under 200.
I have 5 as over 385. on the lineup that I have here. But either way, they have had success. The Rays have had success against them. I just, you know what? I think I'm gonna lean with the Rays here, or you just pass.
And you're gonna eat a big bowl of you know what later. Can't wait to see it.
You know what? It's not even a lean anymore. It's an official play. Garrett Cole, fade him.
All right, Mick. I'm taking the Yankees minus 1.5. It's actually my favorite play of the day. Cole coming off a bad performance. He's at home. He knows that the Rays have his number. Don't show that loser. Show me. This is the face of a winner. The Yankees are going to win this game. They're going to win this game comfortably. They have incredible stats this year to let me provide you with that. The Yankees have won 11 games in a row at home. They are 26-7 on the run line at home this year, and 4 of the last 5 wins have come by 3 or more runs. Please get Stephen Chow's comments out of my face immediately before he is in a timeout, and you're in a timeout, man in the back. And let's move on to the next game we have.
Don't listen to BBB. All I can say.
Yeah.
Brewers and the Mets. The Mets are off an impressive West Coast road trip. They're back home. They're hosting the Brewers. They got Bassett on the mound. Brewers got Hauser on the mound. Guys, 3-6, Hauser, 3.9 ERA. Bassett's 4-4 to 4.3 ERA. Mets are juicy minus 150 on the money line. What we got anything? BB, I'll start with you.
I mean, I lean towards the Mets. They've been playing some great baseball, and Milwaukee has not. It's pretty much that simple.
Yeah,
no official play for me, but if I had to take someone, I'm taking the Mets.
Alpha?
I like it. If I were to take something, I'd take the Mets as well. But I am on the under. This is my favorite under spot of the night. The Mets bats have not been that fantastic, and it's sitting at 8. I'm a big believer in Bassett at home. Bassett's the veteran pitcher in the clubhouse, which you'd think would be Max Scherzer. But you see after games, Bassett will go over to Scherzer before he got injured, and every other pitcher and coach them up on what they were doing with their mechanics. Bassett's a future pitching coach in this league, and at home, he's been absolutely electric. I like the under in this spot.
I'm going to roll with the Mets here. Little day break. They get back home. West Coast trip. They ended it kind of rocky. Where's the Padres and the Angels there? They actually only won 2 out of 4. So I like them to get back here, kind of get back to themselves and pick up a much needed win on the first game of a long homestand that they got coming up. So I'm going to take the Mets money line here.
Yeah, I think ending that trip 2 of 4 is not too crazy considering when, they just went through 312 away games. It felt like that was like the longest road trip, it seemed like.
Well, yeah, and listen, any long West Coast trip is tough. You always always tell yourself if you come out 500, it's a wash, it's great, but we'll see. I mean, look, they're 40-22. There's only 2 teams that have 40 wins in the league, and they both call New York City home.
Yes, sir.
Oh, somebody checked their mic immediately. I believe it's you, Alpha. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. What's the next game? White Sox and the Tigers. I think this is a C's night for the White Sox. Yes, Dylan Cease on the mound. Hutchinson on the mound for the Tigers, who's 0-3 with a 4.6 ERA. Cease coming in 4-3 with a 3.1 ERA himself. I don't know why. I just feel like Cease is so much better than his numbers. But starting to realize maybe not so much. Sox are minus
check.
1. You're much better.
Check good.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I like the White Sox here in the first leg of an open-ended parlay. I think they take care of the Tigers here. I'm not impressed by Hutchinson. His 4.6 ERA, 1.53 WHIP across 15 innings pitched. He's not impressive to say the least. I'm rolling with the Sox here. I'm going to take them in a money line parlay. Get to the other team later. Anything from you, Alpha? Oh, BB, go.
No official play for me, but I do lean the under. We got a low total here, but I think it's for a reason. Cease has been a little bit better than his numbers that have been, I believe, and the Tigers' bats can just literally disappear. And then the White Sox, man, they're crumbling right now. They're chanting to fire La Russa in the stands. They, even when they win games, they just can't be happy. So I think this could easily fly under here. There's a reason this is a low total. I think this could definitely be a trap.
I feel the same way you do. I don't have anything official on this game. I lean the White Sox side, but I'm not going to take anything on this one. A lot of better value on the board, in my opinion, today.
Yeah, just on the money line in a parlay in this one, guys. We can keep it rolling. How many games we got left, boys? We got 2,
Padres, Cubs.
3 games left, so we'll keep on rocking and rolling. All right, Pods and the Cubs. Darvish pitched a gem last night. I think he went 8 innings for the Padres. Padres ended up beating the Cubs in the first game of that set. Tonight we have Manaea on the mound for the Padres and Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs. Guys, real talk. Is Hendricks a top 5 gas can? 2-5, 5.2 ERA across 58 innings pitched. Is he
I've suggested other people at 5.2, and you said they weren't gas cans. So, shoot, I've suggested people with 11 ERAs, and you said no. So I don't. Really know.
He had like 2 innings pitched. You idiot.
Yeah, you know what he did? He gave up 5 runs through 5 innings. Why
are you yelling like this? Why are you yelling like this?
I'm getting in the mic so you can hear me.
First of all, we're going to start off by saying it's Sean Manaea, not Manaea. I hate when you do this.
I said what I said.
Yeah, Manaea Twain, good one. Kyle Hendricks is 1-2 at home as well, 4.73 ERA. He's an absolute gas can. I've never been a fan of his game. He throws the ball so freaking slow. Also in this one, I think the Padres are going to steamroll. Huge performance last night from Yu Darvish. What an outing from him. I expect the Padres bats to stay hot. Give me the Padres tonight. Minus 130.
Over here. I'm surprised you're not taking a total on this one. The wind's blowing 12.5 miles an hour out. I think Hendricks gets lit up a little bit, but I also think the Cubs bats should find some life eventually. You know, finally being at home for a little bit of an extended time. Didn't do so great last time. But they know how to hit at home. They're not a horrible team this year. We've seen them have a couple times where they put up some good runs at home. I think that we could see that again here, but I think that Hendricks gets lit up as well. So I think over 10.5. It's a little high, but with the wind blowing out at Wrigley, I think that we could definitely see this number hit.
Yeah, I'm laying off this game, guys. I took the Padres yesterday. Feel like I got a little lucky. That was a 1-1 game until the 8th. If it wasn't for Darvish's just stellar pitching performance, Cubs should have probably won that game. I actually believe the Cubs possibly ended that game with more hits than the Padres.
They did.
So I'm laying off here. I got lucky with the Padres yesterday. I'm not going to push my luck 2 days in a row with the same team. Let's move on. What do we got? 2 more games left. Astros and Rangers. This one is fresh out of Texas. We got Dunning on the mound for the Rangers. And for the Astros, we have everybody's favorite name. I'm going to go first. Alpha will then correct me. Uriquity.
Uriquity. You're a quiet eye.
All right, so we have Urquidy on the mound tonight versus Dunning.
Arcady. All right, we're going back to Uriquity.
There we go. Uriquity. Very good.
Love it.
All right, keep it rolling. BBB, who do you got in Uriquity versus Dunning in the Texas Rangers versus the Houston Astros? Mega showdown tonight. Line a little fishy, minus 120 on the Astros. Big comeback last night for the Rangers. What does that tell you? Do you have any action?
I don't think it's that fishy. I wish it was a little more plus money on the Rangers because the Rangers have been playing pretty well. They took 2 of the 3 from the White Sox. They took the first one from the Houston, and Houston has been playing pretty bad as of late. They dropped 2 of 3 to the Marlins, the Fish Sticks.
4 or 5.
Lost
4 or 5
to the Marlins.
They've lost their last 4 or 5 games. The Astros.
Yes. Yeah, if you let me finish my sentences, I was getting there, bud. But yeah, so I think it's not a crazy thing for them to only be a short dog. So I mean, I lean with the Rangers, but I wish we could get a better price.
It's the bud that got me.
Yeah, me too. Very good, BBB. Yeah, the Astros losing 4 or 5 are hard to back right now, but the public's all over them as well. I don't think I could touch the Rangers with Dunning either, so it's a layoff spot for me. Last night, the Astros should have won the game, but they blew it in the bottom of the 8th. That was a bullpen issue. I don't think we'll see the same tonight, but I'm not willing to take them on a 4 or 5 game losing streak.
Nothing for me here. I do think this is a little bit of a fishy line. I mean, just on paper, the Astros Rangers. I know the Astros have been going through it, but Rangers. I mean, it's Dunning. He's 1-4 this year. He's not even close to being a good pitcher. I'm a little bit scared to take the Astros here. I think it is a little fishy line. I lean that way, but nothing official for me here.
Yeah, the Rangers have been they're losing record at home too, 14-16. So the line is definitely fishy to me. Yeah. Astros have been very good on the road. They're 21-14.
Good point. All right, guys, let's get to the last game that we're going to go over. We got Bieber on the mound for the Guardians. We're in Colorado. Slam the Bookie will be throwing out the first pitch in this game. Everybody tune in. And then after he gets off the mound, when security drags him off, Sen Zatella will be on the mound for the Rockies. 2-3, 4.8 ERA. Rockies are a different team at home. We know that. If this was on the road, this would be a hammer spot for the Guardians. But in Colorado, I can't lie to you. I always am nervous to fade the Rockies when they play at home. I know it's Bieber on the mound, so let's talk about it. Alpha, anything?
No play for me. I think the Rockies take this one, but everything I'm going off analytically says the Indians are going to, or the Guardians, apologies, are going to take this one.
Whoa.
So because of that, hey, don't cut me off, bud. So because of that, I'm not taking any action on this game. Hefe, anything from you?
Nothing from me on this one, guys. I agree with you. I kind of think the Rockies take this one. I just don't got the balls to fade Bieber in this spot. Senzella is not a great pitcher, but it's something about Colorado that changes everything for these guys.
Bieber can get hit hard pretty well, get hard as well. Plus the line is at 11 on the total. So they're expecting runs here with Bieber's fastball being the majority of his pitches tonight. I think he could get hit pretty hard.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess it's going to me again 3 times in a row with the camera. I kind of lean with the Bieber from the first 5 here. I think that Senzatella, like you said, is not a good pitcher, and I think that they should be able to handle him. They hit righties well, and the fact that I know they play better at home, so it's a little scary. I don't think you should go big on this play at all, but I lean towards Guardians first 5.
I like it. All right, guys. There are so many people in here that we can't possibly have that be the last game. So let's get another one in there. Twins, Mariners. Alpha and me were talking about this game last night. This is a fantastic pitching performance. We have Gilbert on the mound for the Mariners, or I like to call him a little French, Gilbert, who is at 6-2, 2.4 ERA across 71 innings pitched. And on the mound for the Twinkies. They didn't want him to come back. But he is back. None other than Joe Ryan on the mound. 5-2 on the year. 2.2 ERA. Sub-1 whip. 3-0 on the road. I'm just going to keep screaming. I'm taking the Twins money line tonight. It's at plus 100. My favorite dog of the night. Nothing else needs to be said. Alpha, go.
Lucky to have Hefe intro this one, boys. I'm taking the under 7.5. My favorite play of the night. We should see a good pitching matchup here. The Mariners' bats have been absolutely dead. Not sure if you watched the game last night, but I know me and Hefe watched that game. The Twins' bats as well. We're not looking too hot. I think we should see a very low-scoring game. Under 7.5. Favorite play today.
New favorite player, Emilio Pagan.
Absolutely. What a performance.
Yeah, I lean with the Twins, but no official play for me. I had the Twins yesterday. I gave it out at the end of Off the Bounce when we were all giving out amazing baseball plays. So that's 1-0 on the baseballs on the NBA show.
I also want to say that I cashed. I said the Braves money line. That's 2-0.
I had the Braves money line as well.
I don't know what Slam said, but I'm pretty sure it was a loss. All right, guys, let's talk about our sponsors here. Obviously, we have Pure Wage here. We're so thankful for him to sponsor this show. Shout out to him. Make sure you guys go follow him. Pure Wage 5 on Twitter. You'll probably have some MLB boosts for this evening. Let's also talk about our favorite people over at Pickett. Guys, we're doing weekly cash giveaways over there. Make sure you guys download the app. Code ATSSPOT, ATSSPOT. Download the app. We're doing weekly cash giveaways. Guys, I have hit 8 out of my last 9 plays on Pickett. I'm just posted my 10th one today. Go on there. Go follow me. Go find it. Let's freaking hit 9 out of 10, everybody. So make sure you guys go check out Pickett right now. Without further ado, Alpha, scream at us. We can tell these people some best bets.
Y'all ready to get it? Let's do it, boys. Wade to LeBron. Best bets. Man, let's get it. First play of the night, we're taking the Mariners Twins under 7.5. Just went over that one. Pitching matchup of the year. Second one we're playing tonight is going to be a parlay. We're taking the Yankees with the Giants. You can get that at plus 100. And the third play today is going to be Angels. I know we didn't talk about that game. Plus 1.5. Hefe.
I'll go BBB. I finished.
We're going BBB. What you got, BBB?
All right. I'm going to rock with the Phillies first 5 money line, and then we're going to kick it over to a game we did not cover. I'm going to take the Red Sox -1.5 here. They got Pivetta on the mound, who hasn't been like crazy good, but they're going up against the A's, who have just been awful as of late. I think that they can mash. They mash left-handed pitching. A's have a lefty on the mound. I think that they can absolutely win this one by about $1 billion. And then we're going to close it out with the Cubs Padres over 10.5.
I also like the Red Sox. It's a good play. I think the A's have a bullpen guy starting. I never even heard of the guy that they have going. But anyway, I have 3 for you guys. We're going to take two run lines, 1 dog. We're going to do the Braves run line -1.5. We're also going to do the Yankees run line at -1.5. I just think these two teams keep going in the right direction. Their offenses are absolutely powerhouses right now. Their pitching is keeping up, and their bullpens are doing their job. I think that continues tonight for both those teams. And we're going to take the Twins at even money, +100 on the money line as our favorite dog of the night. Joe Ryan back. He's 3-0 on the road. This guy is rested. He has electric stuff, and the Mariners' bats are nothing to be afraid of right now. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sticking around with us, watching Off the Bat. And we will be back tomorrow with another Off the Bat. No basketball, but don't worry, there will be basketball on Thursday. Everybody, enjoy the MLB tonight, and until then, peace.
Let's go Yankees. Don't listen to BBB.
Hey, Garrett Cole.